Today is Memorial Day weekend, and it's just a regular Saturday farmers market, but it's also the 50th year for the market, and so they're sort of celebrating that. And that's basically it. It's just our everyday market, which allows people to come here, meet up with all the local farmers for their veggies and their plant starts and their meat. And also a lot of the vendors take SNAP, and so that allows people who have SNAP and get the HIP dollars from Massachusetts on their SNAP card to use them with our vendors here. They do it every Saturday, April through October. They just changed the time from 8 to 9 o'clock, so it's 9 to 1:30. There's about 25 vendors, farmers, artisans, food vendors. And yes, so April through October, and we have winter markets, and there typically has only been maybe 3 winter markets, but now we're holding them at the library, so there's going to be 8 winter markets. So we're pretty much getting to be a full year-round market. Well, we're such a huge agricultural area, and so it gives all the farmers a venue to bring their goods to the public. It's also a great social space. I mean, I come out here every Saturday, and most of the time I don't even buy anything. I come out to meet my friends, sit and have a cup of coffee, listen to the music. It's just a really nice gathering spot for people.
So fruits of that nature?
Absolutely. Fresh vegetables, fruits, meats, flowers, lots of different crafts and artisans here, and they all have to somehow relate to a farmer's market, right? So crafts that have a natural basis, flowers in resin or pottery. One thing about the market is we're called a producer's market. So that means everybody that's selling has to produce their own items. So either you've grown it or you've made it yourself. You can't come and sell an item from somewhere else. You have to have produced the item. So we have people who make flower wreaths and jewelry and pottery. And so also it's not a nonprofit. The market does not make any profit whatsoever. All the money that we collect for the vendor fees are used to pay the manager. So it's all just self-sustaining. We don't really make money for ourselves, just enough to run the market. It's basically, we are here to allow the farmers a place to come and sell their stuff. Because, otherwise you got to drive up to their farm up in the hills, or, there's not always a central location to get the local meat, and the local produce, jams and jellies, all the stuff that people make. I would say they all come from Franklin County. So they're all in the local area, Ashfield, Coleraine, the farms are all over the place, but they're Franklin County vendors and farms. Although I can't say that there's not a crafter that isn't from some other area perhaps, but for the most part I would say they're local people. I think the farmers market is a fantastic place to come. As I said, it's not just economically, but socially. It's a place for people to come and see each other. I just read a study on how many lonely people there are in America. Like 1 in 5 people is lonely. And, this is why I come here, because you can always find someone to talk to. I met a woman today from Israel today, really fascinating. And so really it's a place for community. It's a place to come and hang out. There's always babies and dogs. The music, we have a different musician every week. And it's just a really great place to come and gather.
So today we're doing a bake sale for the multiple sclerosis bike ride. We are riding 175 miles in 2 days for multiple sclerosis. And my team and I, we each need to raise $500 towards the bike ride. Which goes to free counseling sessions for a person with multiple sclerosis. We also have big guns, a dog, really pet dog. So my boyfriend's grandfather passed away of multiple sclerosis, and so his father's been doing the bike ride for multiple years now. So my boyfriend and I, we restarted the tradition. So 2 years ago, we started doing the bike ride together in honor of his grandpa. But also, I have a really good friend who has multiple sclerosis, and my friend who's helping me today also has a friend who just passed away at 30 years old with multiple sclerosis. So, it's the most popular, most common neurological disease. So we really want to raise money for it. It's honestly the best feeling in the world to bike with all these amazing people who are, standing up for a cause, raising money, and just making change. So it just feels really good to be a part of something. And, I love biking too, so that helps. Biking 175 miles is not a small feat, so we obviously love what we do. So some people start training in April. I started training in May, so I may not be the fastest person in the race, but I will certainly do it.
Okay.
Some people train every single day and they ride hundreds of miles a day, but I wouldn't say I'm the fastest biker. Yeah. I'd say if you can get out there and help fundraise for any of the neurological diseases, then you're amazing and you're really important. And you're helping someone. So if I can say anything, it's just be aware of these diseases and how they affect people. And support people around you. Lots of love. Give love to the people around you. So, you never know what's going to happen.
Yeah, so we got the Supreme Microgreens. So this is a company that me and my friend started out of UMass. Started as a school project growing microgreens, which are just small shoots of your typical vegetables. And we all study agriculture, really liked the experiments and the projects we were doing, so decided to turn it into a business. We've been doing this for about a year and a half now, and we transitioned from doing just microgreens to also doing breakfast sandwiches, which we offer at the Greenfield farmers markets. Honestly, it's fun. We really like agriculture. We want to do something in agriculture as a career after college, and so we thought what better way to do that than to start our own practice. So I spent the last summer up in Shelburne Falls, and so when we first started the company, we were looking for places to sell our microgreens, and looking around at local farmers markets. The Greenfield one was right next to Shelburne, so we came down, asked if we could vend here, and started vending here midsummer last year. It was pretty great. There's actually 4 of us. There's another guy who's working another farmer's market right now. But we all work together really well. All of us love what we do, and it's a lot of fun growing plants together. It's just a great time all around.
Yes.
Just do whatever you think is fun. There's so many opportunities to have a good time and learn great stuff at UMass, especially in the agriculture program.
Right.
So I just find things that you find interesting and go for it. You can't go wrong with that. Advice, eat healthy, get good greens, come to support your local farmers markets. All good stuff.
The Greenfield Farmers Market, we started in the winter of 2022, and then we did last year in the summer, this past winter, and then this is our second season at the summer market. Because once we got here and people started actually getting to use our soap, it became a really good popular item, and so this is a good market for us, and it makes sense to be here. It also gives us a nice presence towards the western part of the state.
Absolutely.
We're already pretty well established in the eastern part of the state. Initially, that we use goat milk instead of water to make the soap with, and then additionally, we're way different than pretty much all soapers the way that we make our soap. Well, initially, the goat milk is extremely high in alpha hydroxy naturally, for example, which breaks the binding holding the dead skin cells on. So it's a natural exfoliant. It also brings more fat into the soap formula. That makes it more luxurious. And then the goat milk is just fabulous nutrient profile for your skin over water. Well, over the course of the last 11 years, we meet people who either need something specific or they need to stay away from something specific. And so we tend to not like to not be able to provide what somebody needs for their skin, so we make it.
Okay.
And then once it's in there, it becomes popular. and basically the vast majority of people could use it, so it just stays in the line. I'd say initially when we first started selling, we had about 10 or 11, and then over the years we do new ones. Some will fall off. There are some that we don't sell anymore. Then there are other ones that we replaced it, like Ariel Angel's Kiss on the front here is brand new, and it's basically the Gentle Kiss soap with a certain blend of essential oils rather than being unscented. Why should you buy Go Soap today? Because once you use our soap, you'll never go back. We can't say things like, we can't make any claims or anything like that, but we do super fat our soaps a lot higher than everybody else. Plus we use hot process soap making, which we believe makes a better soap because the lye isn't in the soap eating away at it for the next 24 to 72 hours after we mold it. So by the time I put the extra good stuff in, the lye is inert and can't touch it.
Well, we're selling jams and jellies and pickles and lamb and meat pies, fruit pies, some blacksmithing, some leather work, hand-spun yarn, sheepskins. Most all of it's off of our farm up in Shelburne. Barbaric Farm has been with my wife and I for about, 25 years. My wife was with Davenport Maple, so we're in a corner of their farm. Well, I think it's a wonderful opportunity for the community to come out and help support local agriculture and at the same time get good local produce and product. To the summer market, we started coming here last year, but we've been doing the winter farmers market in Greenfield since the beginning, however long ago that was. Have a fun day. See what's here. Look around. I mean, between our stand and everybody else, you'll find a little bit of everything here. All right. And hopefully all with a smile.
So we're Warner Farm. We've got asparagus and strawberries grown down in Sunderland. Personally, I've been coming for 2 years. It's great, I think. We've got lots of different people coming around. Lots of different products to choose from. I would recommend checking it out. There's lots of different vendors with different prices of produce. So like if you are paying with food stamps or SNAP and EBT, you can do that at a lot of different vendors. So there's different options. Yeah, I think so. We do it between May and July every year.
Okay. All right. Absolutely.
Hi. I'm sorry. Well done?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. Oh, yeah, I'm getting interviewed. So 7 places.
You feel like it.